Hello and greetings. I'm Subhadra from Yoga Angels International, and today we're going to be doing a Chakra Vinyasa Flow for beginners. Now, intermediate and advanced people, you are welcome on this ride. As we know, alignment and precision really changes the game. So in Yoga Angels, we are all about the details because when we align ourselves, we protect our joints, and that is essential in a practice. So when you join me on this flow, I will be telling you about the chakras and what they are. So let's give you a tiny overview. The chakras are actual energy portals that sits deep within the body. Imagine beyond the spine, you have these subtle energy centers, and in them are different colors, various energy packages that you can use to power yourself, almost like a superhuman, right? And when you need to power yourself, these chakras are places you can open, you can close, and you can build energy there. That will move you into the bandhas, but that's for another segment. In the meantime, let us go on the ride to see how our chakras play a part in our vinyasa flow. Welcome, beginners. Namaste. So, I was sitting on a pillow, and you should too when you meditate. So I'll get rid of my pillows, and we come to the front of our mat. When you come to the front of your mat, place your feet together and squeeze everything to the midline. Assume mountain. Lift the back of your skull, look straight ahead, and keep the eyes gazing at one spot. Make your legs nice and straight. Make them one leg. Inhale, stiffen the arms. Bring them up above your head. Upward hands. Spread your toes. Open your feet wide as your hips. Take the heels out. Pull your belly in and dip forward from the pelvis. Drop the crown to face the floor. The hands, they're by your side. What if you can't get them here? Then you can get them here. And if not there, you can get them here. And if not there, you can get them somewhere. But get those hands nice and straight and really straighten the back. This is now a flat back. The chakras are all along the spine. So pull them forward and push the leg back. That's the flat back. Now bend your knees. Place right hand, left hand down, wide as your shoulders. Step, pull up your belly, left foot back. Step, right foot back. Belly is up, you're in a plank, palankasana. Stiffen the legs, hold the belly up, and now you're going to chaturanga. As beginners, you can place your knees and pull up your belly and lower down through the shoulder blades. Keep the elbows up, relax the back of the head, and then curling the toes, slide forward, straighten the leg for your upward dog. Pull up your belly, push the hands down, push back for your downward dog. Realign, repose, hands in line with shoulders, feet in line with hips. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms, and breathe for 5. Breathe in and out your nose. 4. Feel the entire spine stretch. 3. Breathe in and out. 2. And 1. Get up on the tips of your toes, lift up the pelvis, make sure you're still breathing, lengthen up the spine, and right now we're going to step. Pull up the foot, step forward. Pull up the belly, step forward. Feet again under your hips, belly in, and drop the crown to face the floor. If the hands are not on the floor, it's okay. They could be on your feet, they could be on your shin. Any place that's possible for your chakras, first chakra, second chakra, third, and all the way down. And I'll pause and show you where they are soon enough. And look up. Again, flat back. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. Through the crown, pull forward. Now, press your feet, bend your knees, stick your tail in, and arms come up. Upward hands. Then arms out. You're gathering energy. I want power, love, peace, joy to enter your heart. Palms together. Back to mountain. Let's now identify where the chakras are. The perineum, right at the base of your spine. The second place would be here, right under your navel. So perineum, 1A, right here. Second, third, heart, fourth, fifth, throat, sixth, between the eyebrows, and seventh, upon the crown. Now, when you're moving, remember to think about, what are my chakras doing? Now, here we go. Mountain. What are your chakras doing? Stack them all the way up to the seventh. And now, inhale. And on the exhale, separate your feet and pull in your belly. Make that hamstring lift up, 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 up. And then bend the head down. Forward bend. Now, send the chakras forward. And pull up your belly. Keep that third and second chakra lifted and put the tail down. That's the first one. And now you're in Palankasana, plank. For 5, 4, stiffen the legs. 3, lift up the belly. 2, and 1. Push up the hips and let's push back to a downward dog. Let's play with that chakra again. Keep your legs pushing back. Keep pushing. And now, pull from the first chakra. Watch as I take him forward. Second chakra, stack him. And now, horizontal, right above the perpendicular to your mat, lay the chakras above it. From here, instead of just bending your knees, try it out. Can I just drop my shoulder blades? What if you can't? Then you just put the knees on the floor. Inhale. You can drop the pelvis. That's a modification. And lift the chakras up. So from first, perineum. Second, below the navel. Third, above the navel. Fourth, up in your heart. And fifth, to your throat. The sixth chakra is now by your eyebrows. Push back, downward dog. And the seventh chakra is at your crown. Point it down towards the ground. Inhale. Run it up your chakras. Exhale, run it down your chakras. So even the breath is traveling the path of your chakras. And the chakra is like wheels. Again, up onto your toes. Look up with your eyes. Look at your hands. Now we're jumping. Feet land. Press hands. Head drop. What are your chakras doing? Take the bottom one up to the ceiling. And then drop it down into the second to your navel. Then from the navel, all the way to the chest, you're going all the way to the ground. Now, flat back. Now you're zipping the chakras forward to the crown. Now the crown doesn't kick up like this. I want the crown to face the wall in front of you. So that you just put your hands on your shins. You pull in your belly and start to stack the chakras sideways, again, perpendicular to the floor. Now, press the feet, bend the knees, stick the first chakra towards the ground. Then draw everything up and lift the arms. Upward hands. Gather some love in the auric field. That's all the way around you. And put it into your heart. Breathe in and out your nose. Take a deep inhale and a long exhale. Please remember to watch the breath as it travels up and down that spine and imagine it entering the chakras. We can go over the colors of the chakras next. That was 2, sun salutation A. We're moving again to the third. Inhale. And lift up your heart. Now that's the heart chakra. Push up. And the first one forward and lift up in the middle. And now keep that zipper coming forward. And lastly, drop your head. Remember, if it feels too much, you're welcome to what? Open the feet apart and place them under your hips. Drop the head. Uttanasana. Inhale. You're at flat back. Belly in. Spine stack. Crown pull forward. Keep the chest forward. We're going to try something, and you're either going to step or jump. To step, you're stepping, Shoulders are still over the wrist. Crown is still facing forward. Chakras perpendicular to the floor. Now you can put the knees, pull up the belly, and drop. Hold the chest, and then you can straighten one, straighten the other. That's one quick way to get to chaturanga. Or you can be exactly from plank and just bend the shoulder blades, elbows over wrists, and drop. Inhale, up dog. If upward dog doesn't come readily, put the thigh on the floor, place the pelvis on the floor, and do cobra. Curl the toes, pull up the second chakra, the third chakra, push back. Downward dog. Drop the head. Deep inhale. Remember the pathway of the spine. Let the breath go there. Long exhale. Relax your head. This is where you rest. Now onto your toes. We're going to step or hop. Stepping looks more like this. Push down. Lift up. Head drop. Flat back. Arms up. Arms out. Arms down. And now, let's get ready to turn up the heat a little. We'll now go into sun salutation B. Inhale. Chair. Now chair, I want you to really feel the sitting down in the hip. Let's take our hands out of there. Put the hands towards the floor. Stick the first chakra underneath. And now let's stack the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and seventh above. And now put your arms up. That's the fabulous chair, also known as uneven and fierce pose. Kick your buttock bones back. Lift your hamstrings up. Drop the head. Standing forward bend. Inhale. Pull the chakras forward. A flat back. Bend the knees. You can step or jump, and to show you the jump one, bend the elbows at the same time. Now this is chaturanga. Inhale. This is your upward dog. Do you remember that you can do cobra? If it's too difficult right now, curl your toes, pull up the belly, pull the chakras back, downward dog. From the downward dog, push your left heel into the ground and the left hip back. Pull the right leg back, then lift it up. Straighten your arms. Drop your head. Pull up the belly, get on the ball of the left toe, move that foot forward. Make sure that right foot is on the right side of the mat. Keep the knee and the ankle in alignment. Do not put the back heel down yet. We're going to learn the pose first. Squeeze the hips together. Sink the hip down. Arms come out. Chakra number 1, chakra number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Stack them. Arms out. Stiffen the back leg. What if that back leg is wobbling? Just place the knee on the floor. Those of you who know that that's probably a little easy and you want to move to the next level, squeeze the hip and straighten the back leg. Chakras again, align them. Lift up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open and point the heart to the ceiling. Point the heart. Then reach forward. Reach. Reach. Place your hands. If you can lift up onto the heels, go ahead, but pull up from your belly and step back to this plank. Elbows. Are your knees on the floor? Are you going down here? Then you straighten, then you straighten. Choose one. Upward dog. And downward dog. Stick that right heel down. Push the right hip back. Stretch the left leg back. Relax your head. Lift up the leg. Pull up the belly. Roll on the ball of the foot. Lift high and step. Remember again, foot is on the left side of the mat. Keep that back leg pushing up. You know by now, are you the person with the knee on the floor? Are you with the legs straight? Choose. Arms up. Breathe. Lift up the chakras. Try not to just brace in the second one here, because that's going that way. We want them to be stacked. We're rising to the occasion. Up we go. Up we go. Now, after we have the length, I want you to sink the hip and you can bend. Reaching forward through that opening. Place your hands, straighten the back leg, straighten the front. You step back, shoulders over wrists. Lots to remember. Knees can go on the floor. You can go here. You can go here. You can go here and then go here. Play. Upward dog. You can go here, legs pushing away, or you can just rest the pelvis and draw the chakras forward, then roll up. So much variation. Curl the toes, pull in your belly, push back for your downward dog. Now drop the head, keep the arms straight, repose. And what I mean when I say repose is, you don't just stay stagnant in the pose. The pose is still moving while you're in a fixed position. From here, lift up on the toes. Lift up high, lift up your belly. Look up, everybody, give me the best jump you have. Come on, jump forward. Squeeze the feet, squeeze the shins, squeeze the hips, and drop the head. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. What are your hands doing? They could be on the feet. They could be on the shin. They could be on the outside, pulling you down and elbows out. Choose and make your pose reflect you. You're customizing the pose. Flat back. Put the chakras in one alignment, moving towards your front wall. Crown, face the front wall. Now here, we're going into a chair. I want everybody to open the feet wide as the hips. Push the shin back, pull the hamstring back, sit the hip down, and reach the tail under, reach the arms up. One energy. Take 5 breaths. And out to your nose. Each time the breath follows the chakra, you're trying to stack and lift up higher. Press the feet, pull the arms, tail in, lift up. Now let's have that heart opener up at the top. First, we put the first chakra forward. We push the thigh back. We lift. Second up, we lift. Third, we lift and press the foot to the ceiling. And there we are in our biggest back bend of the practice. Bring your hands by your side. Take 3 breaths. Look straight ahead. Make the third eye point straight forward because the back of your head is lifting up. Squeeze the legs in. Inhale. Gather some more energy. Exhale. Inhale. See if you know the name of each pose by now. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press the left foot down. Lift the right leg. Back and up. Lengthen the leg back. Now onto the ball of the toe. Reach forward. Place the foot. This time we're going to learn to place that back heel down. When the back heel goes down and the front foot press on the inside, I want you to rise up. When you rise up, your hands does not have to come together. They can stay apart. Just keep them married to the ears. Stack the chakras. Tail in. Turn the navel around to the front for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We turn now on the ball of the back foot. Lift up the second chakra and third. Pull forward and place the hands around the foot. It's making a frame for that foot. Get on the heel, pull up the belly, step back. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Don't forget you could do a cobra instead of the upward dog. Now press that left heel. Press that right heel and take that left leg back, up, and now travel. You lift up the first, you lift up the second, you lift up the third, the fourth, and stick that foot between your hands. We then place that back heel down. Push the back heel. Keep pressing the back heel. Rise the arms. Turn the navel. Sink the front hip. We're reaching. Marry the arms and ears. Take deep breaths. Turn the navel around to the left. Now turn onto the ball of the right foot and reach, lifting the chakras. You got to lift them up off your belly as you pull them forward and place the hands onto the mat. Onto the heel of the front. Lift up the belly. Bring back your shoulders over your wrists. Keep the tummy in. Keep the first, second, third, and fourth chakra above the mat. Now, what about your throat and crown and your eye? Keep those level too. The head is a part of the game. Now, chaturanga, or your knees on the floor, or your legs going up from the floor. Make a call. Upward dog. Lift the spine. Stiffen the legs. Downward dog. We are going to take 5 breaths here. Deep inhale. A long exhale. Inhale. Are your arms straight? Are they squeezed into the midline? What about your legs? Are those straight? And are those squeezed into the midline? Remember, the chakras live in the midline. Everything moves towards them. Onto your toes you go. Keep squeezing to the midline. Look up to your thumbs. Press the hands and jump forward. Now, here we go. We dip down, stacking the chakras, dropping down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you breathing? Inhale, up and down the chakras. Exhale. Here we go, flat back. Getting ready to go into a chair. Keep the spine, sit the hips, rise the arms and the spine. You can open the feet, hip distance, to get those hamstrings active and to fix your lower back. Press the feet. Every part of your feet is pressing. Now the tail forward. Lift up, 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 up. Remember that back bend? The tail has to go forward. The back has to push up. Arms and ears together. Push the back up. And mountain. And that was sun salutation B. Bring the feet back together. Remember I said mountain was the first pose? It is. All poses are taken and orchestrated from mountain. Wrap your calves into the midline. Squeeze your hips into the midline. Stack your first chakra at the perineum. Put the second above the first. Put the navel above the second. That's your third. Put your heart above the navel. That's your fourth. Pull your throat back. And make sure that throat chakra is above the fourth. Now, what about your third eye? Align it with the fourth. And then, of course, the crown sits diligently above them all. When you gather your breath here, stiffen your arms. Become one stiff line going upward and downward into the earth. We root to rise. And we stack the muscles and the bones as we ring the muscles around the bone. This is your resting period. Enjoy it by breathing. We're going for one more sun salutation B. Inhale. Chair. What do we do with our feet? That's right. I think I heard you said open them hip distance apart. And you sit the hip back and down. Keep sitting. Keep sitting. Pull the hamstring. Keep sitting. How about a little closer? Now, what about the second chakra? Tail under. What about lifting up higher and higher and higher? Now, great job. Let's dip. Drop the crown. This is the forward bend. How about the flat back? Lift up. Stack. Extend. Let's keep moving. Moving. Legs are pressing back. Onto your toes. Can we jump into a chaturanga? If not, you're stepping. Pull in your belly. Elbows bend. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Press the left heel. Take the right leg back and up. Bring it through the hands. Press the back heel. Rise it up. You know this by now. And turn on the ball of the back foot. Reach it out. Now we're stepping it back. Now we're lowering it down. And we inhale it up. And we exhale it back. Right heel, left leg. See if you can just flow through this now. Back heel. Up we go. Forward we go. Step it back. Lower it down. Take the modification that you need. Push it back. You must be nice to yourself and always be custom fit for what's right for you. Drop your head. Flatten your back. Hit the chair. Roll it up. And guess where we are? We're back in mountain. Breathe. And where does the breath follow? The path of the spine. And we know the chakras are really the subtle energy running along the pathway of the spine. Breathe. Do you feel firm? Do you feel still? Can you hear your heart beat? Listen. And now release the hands. And we'll go into a few other postures for beginners. Now, as we know, the advanced people, please, you know, the more advanced we get, the better it is when we go back and refine our poses. Now, you are in the middle of your mat. I'm no longer at the front. As we step into the middle of the mat, think chakras again. Perineum, under the navel, above the navel, heart center, throat center, third eye, and crown. That's the pathway of the chakras. Stand in your mountain. Be firm. Smile. I like to call this your Buddha face. It's the place where you're in least resistant and you're smiling. All is okay. Put your fingertips together. Bend your knees. So now we're going into triangle pose. Now, feet are under the wrists, hands are extended, chest is broadened, and we must stack the chakras. Now, tail, navel, above navel, heart, throat, third eye, crown. It's a lot to think about and feel. We will turn our right foot to the right. We'll turn our left heel slightly out. And triangle pose, you're creating the most aligned triangle. And now it gets a little different. The chakras have to go sideways. Now you can do it. Let's do it. Pull the tail in. Pull the second. And now where do you gaze? Beginners? Really, you can gaze here. Or you can gaze straight ahead. Or the hardest drishti, the focal point, is when we gaze up. Choose what feels custom fit for your body. 5, breathe in and out. Follow your chakras. 4, 3, lift up the ear. 2, 1, press the feet. Suck in the second chakra and pull up. Turn the foot. Let's rest our arms a little. And the feet are under, again, your wrists. That's the custom fit right there. Turn the left foot out. turn the right heel out. Now your legs are straight, your arms are straight. Tail in, belly in, line up the chakras. And again, we're going sideways. How fabulous. Where's your drishti? Or your floor? Or you straight forward? Or you up? Custom fit, please. Press the feet. Pull in the belly. You're at 3, 2, 1. Press your back heel and move yourself out of triangle from the belly, hooking in, and pull the arm and come on up. Nice job. Turn the foot, rest the arms. Now standing poses is what you're doing here, and they're not easy. Even at this beginner level, do your best. Turn your right foot. Turn your left heel. I want you to think about the pelvis staying forward as best as possible, and then bend your front knee. This is a Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2 pose. You focusing over your middle finger. You're taking your chakras, and sometimes it want to look like this. Let's correct that and be like this. Right up and down the center of the body. And this knee, inner thigh, out, outer thigh, back. And the hip in line with knee. Lots to think about. Back leg, push back. Breathe. And relax. Woo, big job. Let's turn forward and turn other side. Turn back heel, press. Arms out. Sink hip. Where's the gaze? Middle finger, look. Drop the shoulders, be powerful. Make sure the knee track over the second toe. Breathe. In, out the nose, crown to tail. Can we flow the breath up and down the chakras? Press the back foot, suck the belly in, straighten the leg. Relax the arms, turn the foot. We're going again. This time, back heel, warrior 2. And we keep extended. You can stop here and go here. For those of you who can, go ahead and slide the hand down. This is called Parshavottanasana, side flank pose. The side of the body from the heel through the fingers, one line of energy. Extend. Now as you press your feet, we're coming back to warrior 2. Oh my goodness. Pull in the belly. Up we come. Get fierce. Press and stay strong in the feet. Relax the arms. Straighten the leg. Turn the foot. Turn the other foot. We're now again on the left side. Arms out. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior 2. From the inner leg, pull out through the outer. Turn the pelvis. And we keep going. You can stop here. Sink the hip. That's one modification. Or we can go here. Where are you in your best custom fit? Be in your integrity. Go not further than you can, nor less than you can. Press your feet. Pull in your belly. Rise. Focus. This is your drishti. Where you're looking, where you're focusing is your drishti. Look. Smile. Straighten. Relax arms. Turn foot. And we will pull up from the mula, the bottom chakra, right? It's called mula bandha. We'll talk about bandhas another time. And you're going to jump to the middle. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Back to your mountain. Breathe. Up and down the chakra. Find your Buddha face. Look inside yourself. Taking time in between the postures, they're essential. We're moving your organs around. The blood is flowing rapidly to new places in the body. This time that we take to integrate, very essential, pause. Breathe. Integrate the legs to become one. Stiffen the arms so the blood flow into the tips of your fingers. Lift up through the back of the skull so the chakras on the crown, third eye, and throat align with the heart, the navel, above the navel. It's really like towards the bottom of your rib cage, beneath your navel. How about right at the tail? And relax. We're going to do a little bit more standing poses. Soften your right knee. Really press down on the inner edge of your right foot. It becomes a little rocky. Boom, boom. I'm standing on rocks as we speak. When you lift up the left foot and place it on the inner thigh, I want you to really squeeze the hips together. Can you bring your hands together in front of you? Can you line up the bottom chakra? By now it might be running to the back. Push it forward. Can you stack up? Can you smile? How about taking your arms wide into your auric field? That's another lesson I'll be giving on the auric energies fields. How about up? Can you get the arms up and still stay firm? Keep the chest forward. Keep playing with the chakras. Can you line them up or stack them up? Arms out. Think of what you're putting into your heart. And putting in love, patience, joy, honor, integrity, financial abundance. What you doing? All right, mountain. Squeeze. The other side. Shift the weight into the left. Grab onto the other foot. Pull it up. Pull it up high. If you can't get it so high, it's fine. Just try to not push into your knee too much. Soften the standing foot. It's a little struggly on rocks. I didn't expect how struggly it would be, but here I am. You play with your pose. What are you standing on? Push down in the floor. Press the hands. What about your Buddha face? You got it? And then arms out. Remember all those reposing? Make them happen for yourself. Up. Breathe. What you gathering? I'm getting some more peace, acceptance, and love. Let's come back to mountain. That was the fabulous tree pose, Vriksasana. Now, tree pose leads us back into some pose you've done several times before, the chair pose. I'm going to turn sideways because I want you to see the chair, the hamstring pull back. And once we have the chair, we lock onto that first chakra and start lifting. I call this the zipper. We zip it up, we zip it down. Now shift the weight over to your right foot, pick up your left, and wrap it around. And see if you can put the foot behind the right calf. This is the eagle. You're flying now. Arms out to the side. If you cannot do this freestanding, go ahead and put yourself against a wall. Now we're going to try the arms. Bring the right arm on top, left behind. Lift up the elbows. And this is a full eagle pose. What are your chakras doing? Line them up. Unravel. Unravel. And we're back into a fabulous mountain. Repose. Lift chest. Breathe. Gather yourself. The other side. Sink. When you sink into the chair, know that first chakra is going to be running back. Lock him in. And up we come. Lift. Wrap. Hook. There's always one more side that's more difficult than the other. Oh, this is my difficult side. Once you're in, you're in. Hold still. Focus. Where's the drishti? Look straight ahead. Lift the back of the head. Fly. Now the left arm is on top. So the opposite arm of the leg goes on top. Right now my right leg is on top and my left arm is on top. And unravel. Press the foot down. Let's stand. I know you know the name of this pose by now. And I know you know it's the origin of our pose, mountain. Stack the crown. Breathe. Buddha face. You smiling? Inhale. Shoulders back. Exhale. Back of the head lift. Inhale. Exhale. Always reposing. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And that concludes the standing poses. Now we're going to go ahead and lay down on her belly for her back bends. Of course, the chakras are still now above the floor. But now you're laying on them, and so it's easier to begin to really see, are they in a straight line? Let's take her arms out to the side. Now let's drop the forehead on the floor. Her feet still wide as hips. Can we just lift up like an airplane? All of the chakras. Let's start with the forehead and crown. Can we lift up the heart? Now, how about the third chakra? A little more difficult as we get down there. And what about the second? Can it come up, up, up? And of course, the first one, I want you to push it in the ground. And come down. Cross your hands. Lay your face upon your arms. Smile how good you're doing. Roll your thighs in. We're going to do that one. Oh, one more time. I think this is like New York. It's so nice, we got to do it twice. The honest truth is I don't really like New York that much, but that's the point. It's just a saying. Here we go. Ready? Hands. Lengthen your chakras across the mat. First one is into the mat. Second one forward. And the more you do that, the more you can stretch through the chakras. We're doing an interlace hands now. Fingers are between each other. Tail down. Feet strong. Up we go. The whole time, though, you're pulling forward. Arms are going up. Chest is going up. Feet is anchoring down as much as possible. And this locust pose is called. Cross your hands and breathe. This one was so much easier when you were a baby. But you feel how the heart is pumping? It's powerful. Because back bends pump the adrenaline. We're going to just roll over. Actually, let's do bow before we roll over. I like this one in how it performs, but it's not easy. So if you have any trouble grabbing your ankles, you're welcome to just take a strap and wrap it around each of your ankles. Right now I'm grabbing my ankles. If that doesn't come, run and get yourself a strap or a towel or a belt. Anything will do. First chakra is down. Knees lift up. And then you pull the feet back. And that will take care of the third, the fourth, the fifth. I like to try to rock because it's such a difficult pose. Breathe. Open your toes. Open your toes. Squeeze your knees in. Here we go. Come on. Little rock. Little rock. What you got? Little rock. Come on. And calm down. It wouldn't be fair if I don't tell you my joke around this pose. I said I constantly got pregnant not to ever do it. It felt like it at the time. You'll never do this pose if you're pregnant, please. This is not the pose for pregnancy. I find it difficult. But we're going to do it one more time. Why not? That's what they say in Africa. Why not? Let's go. Feet wide as hips. Hands by side. Stretch the chakras. Bend the knees. Activate the toes right away. Are you grabbing the ankle? Let's go. Tail in. First is anchored. The rest lift. Pull the feet Up we go. Come on, rock. Give me your best rock. Pull, push, pull, push. One more. And down. What a pose. And breathe. Deep inhale. Long exhale. And now we roll over. Once we roll over onto our backs, we're going to do bridge. Now, some people know bridge as wheel and wheel as bridge. In Yoga Angels, bridge is this. Wheel is another. We're not doing wheel in the beginners. We're doing bridge. Hands by your feet. I would like you to lift your pelvis, interlock your fingers like we did before, and roll your shoulders under. Do not turn your head. Just try to look up to the ceiling. Press the fourth chakra towards your throat, towards your chin. So the fourth and the fifth chakra meets. Power. Breathe. Keep your knees in. Keep your heels digging. And breathe. Up and down the chakras. And release the spine. Stretch your back. You know what just ran through my mind? Have any of you count how many times I've said chakras? I've lost count, but I think I said it a lot. And I need you to go and research what chakras are. Get some more information on them. It's all over the internet. Right now, we're going to take a moment after bridge and just go into a fabulous, happy baby. That's it. You grab your feet, you line up the feet, and of course the chakras are easier to stack here. They're all flat on the floor, and there's a reference point. Keep your eyes on the ceiling, keep your chin down. That's the hardest part in this one. Some of you may be here, change that. Pull the chin into the chest and breathe. Those of you who want to get adventurous, go ahead, straighten the leg. And when the legs straighten, I would love for you to push the first chakra down to the ground, and the second, and the third. And if you can't grab the feet, just go ahead and grab the outside or the inside and just stay here. Just work on the legs becoming straight. Toes opening. Those of you, you may just be flexible enough, go ahead and just push the legs towards the floor. Why not? If you can't get it, be content to your own custom fit. Where is that? Now, put the feet together. This is Baddha Konasana, butterfly on your back, reverse one. And you're just here, looking at your feet. I know, it looks much easier than it feels. And release. Now, I think we're almost out of time. So, I would love to roll into some release in your back. And I think after that, we're done. I'll bring you into some forward bends, but I don't think I have enough time. So, legs are wrapped. Remember this pose? I think I just heard somebody say eagle. It could be my imagination. You're going to turn. My hands are pressed. We did the eagle when we were standing. We're just doing it reclined, and we're adding a twist. Feels so delicious on the back. And make sure you're breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Another inhale. And another exhale. And on the next inhale, roll your thighs up. Pull the knees towards the chest. Activate your feet. And switch sides. Remember, there's always one side that's more challenged. This time I'm pressing down through my opposite shoulder, and the leg is going towards my left, my right shoulder press more. And I'm breathing in and out my nose. My head is on its back, and I'm looking straight to the ceiling. My breath is going up and down the pathway. Here comes the word again of my chakras. Up and down the spine. Here we go. Bring the legs back up. Unravel. Place the leg in butterfly. Bring your arms slightly by your side. Tuck your shoulder blades under. Reach out through the back of your skull. That's very important. You're welcome to take a pillow. Remember, I sat on my pillow. Anything in your house, and you just place it underneath your head. You can even put it under your neck, just not your shoulder. Tuck the shoulders under, and make sure, again, you align the chakras. And close your eyes. Let us begin to watch our breath. I like to touch my thumb and my index together, and that's a mudra. You'll have a segment on mudra as well. Make sure you look up bandhas, mudras, meditation, pranayama. These are all aspects of yoga, and we have different segments on those areas. As you watch your spine, just lay down into the ground. See if you can watch your breath massage the spine. Pull your eyes into the back of your head. And then roll them swiftly up into the skull. Looking above the eyebrow, right into its center. And that's, again, right in the third eye, the sixth chakra. Stretch out your right leg slightly to the side. Stretch out your left leg slightly to the side. Make sure your eyes become one, gazing into the sixth chakra. Now your Buddha face. The lips curl slightly upwards towards the cheeks. The inner eyes spread towards the bridge of the nose. And the outer eyes spread towards the temples, away from the inner eyes. And that's how you create your Buddha eye. There are chakras in your palms and chakras in your feet. These energy portals can release energy, take in energy, and realign your entire nervous system. Relax your palms. Relax your feet. Relax your spine. Continue to smile and breathe. Relax below your navel and above your navel. Relax your heart and your throat. Now relax your tail and your crown. Very gently move your fingers. Move your toes. Breathe deeply in and out your nose. And now gently bend your left and right knee. Hug them to your chest. Roll to your right side. And then rest your arms by your face. And pull your knees close to you in fetal position. Let us begin to think about all the space we've made in our body. And draw a picture of something new that you like to create with all that energy. What do you want to create today? I've just decided and made my wish, made my entire asking. Ask and then allow. When we're coming up, we take a deep inhale. Press your right elbow and your left palm. Pull in your belly. Sit on up. We cross our legs, and it's imperative that we acknowledge ourselves. I would like to say thank you for practicing. And I bow to honor my highest state of being and yours. Namaste. And I hope this chakra in your Vinyasa flow, awareness of your chakra, is very helpful for you. You have 7 in the body, but don't forget about the hands and the feet. Tons of chakra lace in them. So we are breathing energy, and we can pull in energy, and we can release energy. I invite you to practice with awareness of your chakras. Namaste. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed your class. Join our wellness community for online and in-person yoga classes, retreats, teachers trainings, self-development courses, and children and family yoga. Our website is yogaangels.com. Our IG handle at yogaangelsintl. We also have a podcast, Strip to the Naked Truth. You can find it on YouTube. And if you want to follow me, my handle is Subhadra Bowman. Have a blessed day. Namaste.